good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Cleveland Guardians.
All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Tanner Bybee.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fought off foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Come on, Tanner.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Volpe aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball there. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here is Aaron Judge. Big time power. Just missed.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Bybee picks over, and he's back in safely. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Strike him out.
3-2. Judge rips that one. Thomas should have this one. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Two outs.
Yep, that ball went out.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ramirez pulls it down, and that is that. Yankees nothing, Guardians coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one way inside. The 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. The strikeout, and the second of the game for the Cole train.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Kyle Manzardo stands in now and watches strike one.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
1-1 now. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2-2 now. Just missed. One out, base is empty.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that chance handled. He steps on the bag. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Two outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. In there at the knees. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And it hits the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
runner at second, 2 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. That one a little bit high, 1-0.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next offering misses down and away. Lane Thomas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball popped up. Cole. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Bybee back to work. Right through there for a strike. Tapped softly on the ground. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out on the play.
Batting 6th, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
And that drops in for a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. That one misses. Ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Ball 3.
This one in the dirt. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Two on, one out. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the corner for a strike. And a base hit. Here comes Wells around third. The throw in, safe. He beats the tag, and it's 1-0.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to
Oswaldo
battle.
Cabrera.
Two on, one out. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Inside, and it hit him.
Got him. First base.
Well, that definitely didn't come out of his hand the way that he was intending it to, and the release point was a little bit off as well.
Volpe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering way upstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
On the ground, 2-ball. Martinez tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that is out of play. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That just misses. And the count now even up.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So digging in, Angel Martinez. In for a strike. Good slider. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner stays where he is. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Will Brennan.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second, and he's safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Thomas, the runner at second with one away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right through there, got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Bo Naylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Grounds one to short. Slings it across, and that'll do it. Guardians leave 1, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan moving under this one. Corrals it. And there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That is upstairs for ball 1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
1 down, base is empty. And Judge takes a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He popped out his first time. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 out, space is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan heads after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
First pitch, and he just misses. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Fastball for a strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a little bit low.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next offering is down low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Up next for the Guardians.
One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kwan stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is fouled back. Kolachek to first. Kwan back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps scoring a ball in the gap.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Doubled his first time. Just missed. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the third. In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Ramirez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. It's a K from the Coltrane.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Lane Thomas. And fouled off. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. Tied up here in the early going. Got him! Huge strikeout there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton. That one missed. Stanton, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Swings and misses. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brennan sizing this one up. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
Now Austin Wells. He reached out to walk his first time. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Goldie steps into the box. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Wells at first, 1 gone. Check swing, called strike.
1-1.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Wells makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Now the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Second and third, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Checks his swing. Now with appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Paul Sewald getting ready to go. Heron also throwing. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. Still tied, 1-1. Back now at Progressive Field. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Just off the inside edge. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there's one away.
Now batting.
So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Went down on strikes his first time through. High in the air, out to right. Judge snags it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Bo
Naylor at the plate now. Grounded out his first time. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. That one inside. Ball 2.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Hauls it in to end the inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Bybee back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Gets the outside corner with that
One ball, 2 strikes.
one. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Brennan has a beat on it. One up, one down.
Now batting,
Jazz Chisholm
second
Jr.
baseman,
will
Jazz
hit next.
Chisholm Jr.
0 for 2 in this one. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Thomas pulls that one down. Out number 2. It's Aaron Judge now. Ball 1,
inside.
no strikes. And another
That's off the
ball.
plate.
Pretty
Ball
easy
2.
to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Pitch
Ball
misses. And now 3-0. Cody Bellinger in the on deck circle. .3-0 down. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Quan in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses. And a full count now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Next for the Guardians, designated hitter Kyle
Kyle Mansardo digs in now, 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That misses, and the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
Line drive, Volpe whips it to first, and that is the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. New pitcher on here, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Y'all should just follow my lead. Down on the knee, but I'm so free. Lots of y'all but it's 2 to run king.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis up and loosening in the pen. Smith also getting ready. And that's a little bit high. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Fastball for a strike at 95. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And that's down and away.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fair ball. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Late swing, foul to the left. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That's a ball.
Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let
pop up here, third base side. Kwan sprinting after it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that is a big first out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Just missed.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Golden opportunity right here.
Counts 1-0.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Ramirez. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Bottom of the 6th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
And delivers outside. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back. And it's gone. He circles the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one not close, and now it's filled up 3-2. That's towards center. Bellinger settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder.
There's Lane Thomas now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
That's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
In the air, left field. Dominguez hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
2-1.
That's off the mark. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Goes down looking. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Osvaldo Cabrera now at the plate. Misses outside, and it's 1-0.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Bounce to Santana. Steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 3. Gaddis, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Looking to get the tying run on base. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Naylor throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
All sliders right there for the 3-pitch punch out. Got ahead of him with the first 2, both in the zone. Then he does a great job to make him chase the 0-2 pitch. Expand that zone. That's what they always talk about with 2 strikes. That right there is good pitching, and he didn't have to show him anything else.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
The count.
There's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And that's a fair ball.
Up next for the Yankees,
So 2
Right
down.
fielder,
Now it's Aaron
Aaron Judge.
Judge up to the plate. And ball
Counts
1 to the
1-0.
right fielder.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Over to first, and he saved. Two outs. And another ball with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one is absolutely belted. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. He sends it out of here. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. And they found a way to fight back big time. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Hunter Gaddis departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
New
for the
pitcher on
Guardians.
now, Eric Sabrowski.
Pretty
Number
tight game,
62.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that one missing low.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Outside low, 3-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Draws the walk there.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at
Now
bat. Saw a
batting,
lot of
the
pitches
designated
and ends
hitter,
up drawing the walk.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Very gritty.
Man at first, Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That's a strike. 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Way
One ball,
outside,
2
and
strikes.
it's 1-2. Yankees up by 3. Fastball
Ball,
is
that's outside.
outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Cruz.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees. Number 63. Fernando Cruz.
So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan.
Right
The
fielder,
Guardians
Will
in striking distance, but
Brennan.
have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that one fouled off. Next
Ball
pitch
one.
is downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Let's go Cleveland.
Got him looking. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting.
Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor.
Naylor.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Outside.
One down, base is empty.
Oh, upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Fastball for a strike. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
Now
Brian
batting.
Rocchio digs in for the Guardians.
shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
That one
Nope,
missing
that's
inside.
inside.
And that one
No,
is
that's down.
downstairs. 2-0. Man at first, 1 away. That's too
That's
low.
ball 3.
And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Goes to second for
That's
one.
an out.
Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. New arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Paul
34.
Sewell.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Paul Goldschmidt
Leading
now.
off for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And that's
Ball.
downstairs. And that is
Ball
ball
one,
one.
no strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Ramirez sends it to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Now batting left fielder
Jason
Dominguez.
Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Let's go Cleveland. All right, Cleveland.
That
Nope.
misses the
Ball
zone,
one.
and that's ball one.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
Great take right there. Showed some
Two
really
balls,
good
no
discipline.
strikes.
Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Let's go Cleveland.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to
He's
first.
out.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch in the
1-0.
dirt. 1-0. Check swing, called strike.
One ball, one strike.
There's the swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. And it remains 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Now
Luke
pitching for the New
Weaver.
York Yankees. Number 30, Luke Weaver.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
And the pitch. And that one upstairs, ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Hill getting loose as well. The 1-0. Just
Ball two.
missed.
Two balls, no strikes.
And
That's
another
ball
ball. That one misses.
That's ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the
Now
plate.
batting,
The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Manzardo.
And the batter now, Kyle Manzardo.
Let's go Cleveland.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's one and two. In time to first for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch just misses. That clips the corner. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit, and that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
0 for 3 in this one.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. That pitch in for a strike, and 1-1. Ripped on a line. Judge makes the grab, and that will end the inning. One left for the Guardians. They trail at 5-2. Here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Sewell back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Jacob Junis, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Walters getting cranked up as well. And a strike in there.
1-1.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. This one in the air right field. Brennan moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, second baseman
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And ball 1 to Judge. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2-2 now.
And that's downstairs and outside. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bellinger stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's ripped to right down the line. And it stays fair. Judge around second. Coming home. The relay. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here comes Lane Thomas. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball. Not close with that one. Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. 1 out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Martinez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Ground ball right side. Goldie takes it to the bag. Now only 1 out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that's outside. 2-1. And that one is inside.
Hey, shoot. Count full.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.